Hey everybody, Jade here. Today we're going to be doing the new quest that just came out called Catastrophe. And Bob Hess has been going through how they designed a dungeon on the Joy of Delving with Bob Hess each Thursday night for the past, I think it's 8 weeks. And how they start with the design of the dungeon and all that. And this dungeon is the one that in PAX East. They did polls to see what we wanted a dungeon to be, and then they came up with this dungeon. And he's been showing how a dungeon comes together in the Joy of Delving with Bob Hess, and that's what this dungeon that I'm going to do today is all about. So to get to the dungeon, you come to the marketplace and you talk to Lady Nilith, and she's right outside House P here. So let's talk to her. And she says, "One moment, adventurer, would you like to do a service that will earn you the goodwill of Argoness?" And I have so much Argoness in favor. They keep giving me these bags that I sell in the auction house. If you didn't know, you can sell the small and large ingredient bags on the auction house if you have too many of them. And people, if you don't put them on for exorbitant prices, people will buy them. And I'm sure some people buy my bags, turn around and sell them for higher prices on the auction house. I don't care. If some people get them for inexpensive and use them, I'm happy about that. We have a very delicate matter that needs tending to. It's a matter of tracking down a certain dragon. Well, it appears to be a dragon anyway. It's already been spotted flying above the streets of the city, and we want it dealt with before the locals become unduly alarmed. I thought some of the Argonessian beings were dragons. But anyway, I'd like to stay on the good side of an entire nation of dragons. What do you want me to do? Yeah, I'll do that one. It seems the ritual we were conducting in our local enclave has gone wrong. A colleague of mine will explain what's happened in more detail. When he's in Stormreach, he goes by the name of Maximilian Hall. He'll fill in the details and put you on the trail of the dragon. Oh, they have two ofs here. Of the dragon. And since this is my first time, I'm going to do it on hard. And maybe later I'll get into a group that's doing it on Reaper. Probably not before I TR though. Oh, and Jade's gonna have to give up some of her quarterstaffs because Saba is going to be a quarterstaff wielding cleric her next life. Alright, speak to Maximilian. So you the one who's been hired to deal with this dragon problem. I know you know how to keep your mouth shut. We're in a very awkward situation here, and we don't need anyone making it worse. The people of Stormreach are nervous enough about having us in their city. We don't need anyone panicking about the so-called dragon. It's not even really a dragon. Alright, so what is it? My fellow wizards and I from Argonessen were in the middle of casting a ritual. Suddenly, a curious cat. Cool. Oh, I forgot to mention, I don't know if you heard it, but as you're standing outside by Lady Nilith, you can hear cat sounds while you're in the marketplace. Anyway, a curious cat fell through the skylight above and interrupted the rite, and at the worst possible moment. As a side effect, the beast was polymorphed into a small red dragon. Unfortunately, we were unable to contain the creature before it flew off. So obviously, why didn't they go after it? We don't want to disturb the local population by drawing attention to ourselves and Argonessen. Instead, we formulated a plan to subdue the creature, then return it to its original form. That's where I come in. We need you to reach out to local merchants and help them assemble a lure for the creature. Olivia Snow, another of our agents, can give you the details. Just travel through this dimension door here. She's right on the other side. Okay, that sounds easy enough. So far, this is just a lot of talking. Nice to meet you. I realize that Maximilian can be a bit direct, but rest assured we're grateful for your help. Now to brief you on your tasks. We wish to bring this dragon, or rather cat, someplace where we can transform it back to its proper form. We've selected a small alleyway nearby, but to lure the creature there, we need to give it tempting things that a cat would like. You'll be in charge of procuring those. So I have to speak to 3 merchants. First is a dairy merchant. So I'm going to get milk from that. Him or her. The second is a House Kenneth artificer who's going to build something non-damaging. A large beam that will draw the cat's attention. Oh, cool. Like a flashlight or something, so we can move it around, and because cats love to play with those. And last, a very large ball of yarn. Okay, let's do it. So we have to find a dairy merchant. Wait a minute. That looked like a rat, not a cat. Nice little lag there. Why was that rat running away? Where'd it go? Alright, I want to redo that buff. Oh yeah, look. But that's not my goal to go after that right now. It is to get a dairy merchant who is right here. Hello, Melanie. That little alleyway, right? Though I can't imagine what kind of party they're putting on in such a dingy little place. And who ever heard of a milk fountain? Thanks for your assistance. Oh, look, cows. This just opened up. Oh, sorry. Why do these guys care what I'm doing? cannot get in there. So it's making beer. Little puppies. Oh, wow. Okay, you don't have to come this way if you don't want to. But there's a chest with my usual copper festival coin in it. Okay, I hear something. Oh, hello, kitty. I can't really click on him. Kitty is I'm gonna say it's a guy. His name is Edmund. Lag today has been absolutely horrific. Okay, let's check out the... Hey, Murph. Wait, no need for violence. I've no quarrel with you. I'm honored to meet your magnificence at last. Can't we be friends? Yeah, he technically did. But the mimic made me do it. You see? I mean, threatened by a fearsome mimic. A mimic name. He just made that name up. The mimic, much like myself, has been punished by the agents of Argoness. Gerald seeks vengeance and is forcing me and others to help him with his plan. Unfortunately, I got in Gerald's way, so the mimic ordered me to send those toughs after you, but I didn't want to really. He saw something he wasn't meant to, and he told someone he shouldn't have, so they turned Murph into a rat. There are others. Felix the Mephit, he took a scroll. He's quite the collector. They transformed into a fire Mephit, so he can no longer touch documents. But he can always torch them if he wanted to, because he's a fire Mephit. Renfro took several weapons from the agents of Argonescent's army to study them. Another collector. They transformed him into a rust monster, so that any weapon he touched he would also destroy. And now you know all about it. Be kind enough to leave me to my person. I only have one option here. Ooh. There's a chest back here. Look at all the cheese Murph has. It's in the storeroom through the door to the south. Okay. Well, aren't I lucky? Indiana Jones time. Let's go this way. Speak to the mimic. Excuse me. There you are, meddlesome adventurers. I don't know what those foul Argonauts and dragons promise you, but let me assure you they cannot be trusted. I should know years ago for the small crime of merely taking a single object to transform me into this form. Now I'm trapped as a mimic forever. What do you want? Revenge. I want every agent of Argonescent to flee the city in disgrace. I want the population of Stormreach to rise up against them. But what better way to turn the city against them than to have a stray red dragon go on a rampage? But you're getting in the way. You're going to stop the rampage before it even gets started. That's why I hired all these toughs to wipe you out. Well, that's not going to happen. Toughs are gone. The mimic is a different thing. His name is Gerald. You know, Murph paused before he said the name Gerald, so I thought he was making it up. Comfort the dragon. Oh. He was just here. Where'd he go? Dragon gives a deep, deep hiss. Its demeanor suggests it knows that it's better than you. You reach out slowly, put your hand on the cat dragon's chin, and start to scratch. The creature begins to visibly relax. Next, you pet it from the bridge of its snout up its scaly forehead. The animal closes its eyes contentedly and leans into your touch. A deep, thrumming sound begins to issue from deep in the creature's throat. Okay, let's talk to her. She's grateful. She's going to adopt him. Well, that was simple enough. Kind of straightforward. Not too long. I only did it on hard because, you know, I'd never done it before, right? I got one optional. There's a method somewhere around that we could have done. I didn't see a method. Okay, let's see what's in the chest. A copper festival coin. Yay! Alright, so that is it for Catastrophe. So, I hope you enjoy having a look at it. Give it a go yourself. And I will see you tomorrow. Thank you for watching.